Exam review number 2, question number 8. Okay, and then you think, oh God, this question is going to take it probably take as long to do question number 8 as it does to do the rest of the exam. But I'm supposed to do these two columns, the XPX column and the X minus mu squared PX column. Okay, it says get the mean. I know if I could fill in this column, this XPX column, I'll get the mean. And that would be like half the points right there. And then even if this other one gets all complicated and messed up, I've already got like 5 out of the 10 and I'll get some partial credit. So as long as I can get through this, I don't feel so bad. All right, XPX, so you're just taking these two columns and multiplying them together. 0 times 0.0602, that would be 0. 1 times 0.2270 is 0.2270. 2 times 0.3424 is 0.6848. 3 times 0.2583 is 0.7749. 4 times 0.0974 is 0.3896. And 5 times 0.0147 is 0.0735. Okay, and so I use my calculator, multiply, and then use my calculator, add all that up, and it comes out to 2.15. Okay, so that, and I might have rounded a little bit there. I think it came out to 2.148 or something like that. Okay, so maybe I rounded a little bit, but I know I'm going to have to use this number in a minute. So a couple of decimal places, that'll be enough. All right, even though it should have probably gone out to 4 decimal places. All right, so anyway, I've got my mean, and I got my 5 points out of 10 for this question. Multiply, add up that whole thing. All right, now the more complicated one. I take this column, I write a parenthesis, then this is go back to this column, so 0 minus, and then whatever I got here, which is why I rounded just to make my life easier, 2.15 squared times, and this is a hazard, don't go back to here, go all the way back to the second column, 0.0602. And when I multiply that out, I got to be super careful. First of all, it cannot possibly come out as negative, okay, because 0 minus 2.15 is negative 2.15, but then when I square it, it's going to be positive. It's going to come out as positive 4.6225. And then, so when I square that, make sure it's positive, then multiply it by that. Times 0.0602 is 0.2783. I rounded. Okay, then I've got to go with 1 minus 2.15 squared times 0.2270. Okay. Again, you got to start order of operations. You got to start inside the parentheses. Negative 1.15 and square it, comes out as a positive, and then multiply by 0.2270, and I get 0.3002. 2 minus 2.15 squared times, this is where I always get screwed up on this. Don't go back to that column. The temptation is just to end up here. Keep remembering. Get all the way back over here. 0.3424. Okay, and I got 0.0077. All right, 3 minus 2.15 squared is like 0.85 squared times all the way back here, 0.2583. And I got 0.1866. 4 minus 2.15, that'll be like 1.85 squared times 0.0974, and I get 0.3334. And and then 5 minus 2.15, so 2.85 squared times 0.0147, and I get 0.1194. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. If something goes wrong in this problem, it usually goes wrong in this half. You already got all these 5 points here, and there's just numbers flying everywhere here. 0.2783 plus 0.3002 plus 0.0077 plus 0.1866 plus 0.3334 plus 0.1194 is 1.2256, and that is the variance, which nobody asked for. Nobody asked for the variance. They said they want the standard deviation. So standard deviation, and it's sigma here just because this isn't a hypothetical. This is every possible case. Anyway, is the square root of that. Okay, which turns out to be 1.107. And that's the standard deviation. So I got the mean right there, 5 points there, and the standard deviation, there's my other 5 points there.